Hello and welcome back to the Manly Focus channel. Today, we're tackling a topic that's been stirring conversations worldwide: why men are increasingly hesitant to approach modern women. It's a complex issue, with technology, social norms, and changing gender dynamics all playing a part. Whether you're single, dating, or just interested in better understanding the changing landscape of modern interactions, this video is for you. Let's dive in. It's hard to argue that our civilization hasn't experienced significant changes over the past several decades. One particular shift that stands out is the shift in how men approach women, a change influenced by technology, societal norms, and evolving perspectives on relationships. Men aren't approaching women in the same way they used to, and there are many reasons behind this change. Before the advent of social media, smartphones, and the internet, contacting women, especially those far away, was not a swift process. Men would physically approach women to express their interest, adhering to social conventions. This process involved dressing appropriately, possibly even conversing with her parents, and planning everything in advance. Nowadays, both men and women have access to each other from anywhere and at any time, making physical interaction less necessary. With the rise of the internet, people have started dating outside their local circles, even across international borders, making distance a trivial issue. The thrill of physical interaction has been replaced by digital convenience, but with this shift, the dynamics of dating and relationships have been drastically affected. Modern technology allows us to stay connected with multiple individuals simultaneously, leading to half-hearted conversations and a significant lack of focus during actual dates. This constant connection paradoxically results in us being utterly disconnected from each other in reality. The shift in communication patterns and the convenience of choice has led men to question the necessity of physically approaching women. In the current societal climate, approaching women can lead to immediate labeling as a creep or humiliation, primarily due to the fear that women might view men as potential predators. Even when done respectfully, approaching women can lead to social ostracism and public embarrassment, as shown in various social media incidents where well-intended approaches have been twisted to fit narratives of predatory behavior. Moreover, there are perceptual differences in how men are treated based on perceived status and worth. The sad reality is that men of lesser perceived value, whether due to looks, financial status, or social standing, are more likely to be met with disdain or disregard. Many men have realized that women's behavior towards them has deteriorated and, to preserve their self-respect and integrity, have chosen to refrain from approaching women. They have chosen to prioritize their dignity over the potential of disrespect and humiliation. Another barrier lies in the perceived approachability of modern women. A significant number of women present themselves in public as aloof or unapproachable, thereby discouraging men from initiating conversations. If a woman looks cold or closed off, a man may assume she doesn't want to talk to anyone and would naturally not approach her. This issue is further exacerbated when women complain about men not approaching them, further confusing the situation. Men have become frustrated with what they see as women's excessive expectations and unsupportive behaviors. Many women desire attractive, affluent men, often with a specific set of characteristics that are not reflective of the general male population. Men have started to realize this and prefer not to engage in relationships with women who make interaction challenging or even futile. Nowadays, men have an abundance of options when it comes to dating, especially with the rise of social media and dating apps. These platforms have changed the way men and women interact with each other, causing traditional courtship to slowly fade away. Men can simply swipe right or send a direct message instead of mustering the courage to approach a woman in person. This creates a less intimidating environment for them and diminishes the fear of rejection. Furthermore, these apps and platforms allow men to connect with women from different parts of the world, broadening their dating pool and offering a variety of choices. In contrast, women also have the opportunity to carefully select whom they wish to interact with, creating an environment where men are often required to compete for their attention. This has led many men to feel undervalued and unwanted, further discouraging them from taking the initiative to approach women. The Me Too movement has been pivotal in exposing the rampant sexual harassment and assault that women face on a daily basis. It has empowered many women to speak out about their experiences and has brought about a much-needed societal change. However, it has also instilled a degree of fear in men, who are now more concerned about how their actions might be interpreted. Approaching a woman could potentially be seen as inappropriate or intrusive, creating a hostile environment for both parties. Men are now more cautious about how their actions might be perceived, leading many to avoid approaching women altogether. This does not imply that men are against the Me Too movement, but rather that they are adapting to the changing social landscape. In conclusion, the change in how men approach women is a result of various factors, including advancements in technology, changing societal norms, and movements advocating for women's rights. These factors have led many men to adapt to a new reality, where the traditional methods of approaching women have become outdated. However, this doesn't mean that the art of approaching women is lost. Ultimately, while the means of approaching women may have changed, the goal remains the same: to connect, communicate, and establish meaningful relationships. So, that wraps up our discussion on why men are increasingly hesitant to approach modern women. As we've seen, the landscape has indeed shifted. The key is adapting, understanding, and maintaining respect for one another in this ever-evolving social sphere. Remember, gentlemen, the goal remains the same: to connect, communicate, and build meaningful relationships. With the right approach and mindset, we can navigate these changes successfully. If you found this video informative, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Got thoughts, experiences, or advice on this topic? Drop them in the comments section below. We'd love to hear from you. And, as always, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to stay updated on our weekly content. We have a lot more exciting and insightful topics coming your way. Till next time, this is Manly Focus Channel, helping you navigate manhood in the modern world. Stay confident, stay motivated, and most importantly, stay manly.